Hello learners. So for today's topic in science we have taken from class 2nd and the topic is states of matter. So before we start and go to the detailed discussion about states of matter, the various contents that we will be covering in this session for the topic is define matter, that is we will be understanding what are matters, then what are the various states of matter like solid, liquid and gas, and related to that we will also going to see the various examples of different states of matter. So starting with matter, what is a matter? We have never given a thought that how we can define or anybody can know what is a matter. But after some experimentation and some observation, we got to know about the matter. What is matter? So let's understand. Matter is made up of particles. That is everything around us is matter. Matter is any substance that has mass and takes up the space by having volume. So anything around us which takes up the space and have volume is called matter. Now here we can see the slide with some of the things which we find around us, and all of these things are the examples of matter. So here we can see a human sitting, it is also a matter, a butterfly, computer, coffee, desk, chair, cat, plant, cloud, sun. So everything around us including nature is a matter. Now let's understand what are the various types of matter, that is how we differentiate the various states of matter. So matter is made up of particles, we got to know, but these matters exist in 3 states, and these states are solid, liquid, gas. The different states of matter are just due to the difference of the arrangement of particles of matter. So we have the different state of matter, and this difference is because of the difference in the arrangement of particles or atoms. Starting up with solid. What are solid? So in solid state the particles of matter are very close to each other, and hence the particles hold each other very tightly. That is, we can say there is a strong force of attraction between the particles in solid. As a result, solid have definite shape and volume. So we have seen solid is a state of matter in which there is a strong force of attraction between the particles which bind them together, and hence they have the definite shape and volume.
So here are some examples of solids. Remember, matter is a solid when it has its own shape. Here is a coat. A coat is an example of a solid. It has its own shape. It's an interesting shape. It's the shape of a coat, but it has its own shape. It's a solid. Here's another one. Here's a laptop computer. It's an example of a solid. It has its own shape. It has its own shape. It's a solid piece of matter. Here's another solid, a scooter, an electric scooter that looks really awesome and fun to ride. Anyway, it's a solid, right? It has its own shape. It's a solid. Oh, I love making these. A paper airplane is an example of a solid. It is matter that has its own shape. It's a solid.
So after solids let's understand the second state of matter, that is liquid. In solid state, we have seen the particles of matter are closely packed together, but in the liquid state of matter, the particles are much farther apart than the particles in the solid. That is, the force of attraction in liquids is weaker than it is in solid. As a result, liquids have a definite volume, but they do not have a definite shape. They take up the shape of the container in which they are kept. So we have understood here that the force of attraction among the particles in liquid is comparatively weaker than in solids, as a result of which they do not have a definite shape, but they have the definite volume. The definite shape of this liquid is as per the container they are kept.
Here are some examples of liquids. Our first is water, and notice how we had to have it in a bottle in this picture because it doesn't have its own shape. It takes the shape of its container because water is a liquid. Here's another liquid, honey. Honey takes the shape of its container. It's not solid, it's liquid. It takes the shape of its container. It doesn't have its own shape. It's a liquid. Here's the last example of a liquid. It's coffee, and it's in this cup. It's taking the shape of the cup because it's a liquid. It doesn't have a shape.
So now, after understanding about solids, liquid, there comes the third state of matter. The third state of matter is gas. In gaseous state, the particles of matter are very far away from each other, and hence the force of attraction between particles of matter in gaseous state is very weak. As a result, gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. They can fill the entire space or volume of a container, irrespective of the container size. So we have seen in the solid state, the force of attraction is very high. They are closely packed particles, whereas in the liquid state of matter, the particles are comparatively having the weak force of attraction. And now in the gaseous state, the particles of matter are very far away and hence having the very less force of attraction. Therefore, they does not have the definite shape and neither they have the definite volume. Come on now, let's move further. So that's all for the day. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you might have enjoyed the session. And if you have any other topic on which you want me to prepare the video related to science and maths, you can just comment below in the comment box. And so we meet next. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.